This is English shorthand dictation number 255 and the dictation speed is 160 words per minute. Ready? Start. Honorable Chairperson, I would like to make it very clear that from east to west and from north to south, India is one. We are discussing about the present situation in Kashmir. I also belong to Kashmir and Kashmir belongs to me. Here, I would like to reveal one secret. There is a product called saffron. The quality of saffron produced in Kashmir is considered to be very good. In Tamil Nadu, every pregnant lady is given saffron because they want a beautiful child. My mother had it. My daughter-in-law had it. My granddaughter will also definitely have it. So, I am proud to say that I belong to Kashmir. After seeing the movies shot in Kashmir, I wanted to visit Kashmir. My wish was fulfilled when I was in the Public Service Commission. I thank our Chief Minister because I was able to visit Kashmir only because of her. As a state guest, I visited many places and temples. I was provided with very good food. I enjoyed it very much. I come from a place in the Kaveri basin and I was under the wrong impression that my place was the only fertile land in India. I changed my opinion after seeing the agricultural land in Kashmir. The people of Kashmir are very nice. I can really quote the names of the honorable members who come from Kashmir. They show real concern for the development of Tamil Nadu. There is no doubt about it. The honorable member from Kashmir who spoke before me is familiar with each and every part of Tamil Nadu. He knows Tamil Nadu's culture and its social fabric. I take this opportunity to thank the leader of the opposition because he had exhibited real concern for the people of Tamil Nadu when our chief minister was in certain trouble. In India, everybody feels that he belongs to every part of India. We offer prayers in churches, in mosques, in temples. Professor Ram Gopal Yadav has rightly said that there are no differences amongst the people. The problem lies somewhere else. We must find out as to where the problem lies and then we should make our best endeavors to remove that problem. That is the only solution. Our Honorable Chief Minister is known for maintaining the integrity of India. The people of Kashmir love Tamil Nadu very much. As an Advocate General, I had an opportunity of being a host to more than 15 judges and their families when they visited Chennai. They wanted to visit Marina Beach. They are fond of seeing the sea. I had arranged all the tours. They were very obliged. They are still in touch with me. From Chennai High Court also, the Chief Justice and a very senior judge had visited Kashmir. So there is no difference between Tamil Nadu and Kashmir. The people of Tamil Nadu pray for a beautiful and peaceful Kashmir. That is also the wish of our Honorable Chief Minister. I pray to God for putting an end to terrorism in Kashmir. I thank everybody for having given me this opportunity to speak here. Mr. Deputy Chairman, sir, before I say even one word about the incidents which have taken place in the last 1 month or the discussions we have had, let me make one message loud and clear, and that is not for anybody in this house. I must tell our friends in Pakistan that they should not meddle in our internal affairs. They should not shed crocodile tears. They should not pretend that they have love for the people of Kashmir. They should not give our country any bogus lectures on pluralism and democracy. Sir, my family knows Pakistan and my family knows India. In 1947, my grandfather worked in Kolkata and his younger brother worked close to Kolkata. So, the two brothers were in Kolkata and one brother was in Lahore and he chose to stay in Lahore. That is 1/3 of the family in Pakistan and 2/3 of the family in India. Today, in spite of all our differences, in spite of all the problems which we face today, we are still the people of India. We can eat what we want. we can pray wherever we want to, we can walk the streets freely, but our brothers in Pakistan do not exist anymore. This is a fact, sir. In the last 2 years, there have been very serious issues. Sometimes words cannot solve these issues. Sir, I wanted to start with the history and then come to the present, but I think I should start with the present and then go backwards in time. So, let me start with yesterday. In Trinamool Congress, when it comes to matters of foreign policy, we have always been with the government, in the sense we are always with the country. This is not about winning any political points. Sir, yesterday it was said by the Honorable Prime Minister that if those boys and girls had books in their hands, or laptops in their hands, or cricket bats in their hands, it would have been better than having stones. Sir, that statement also concerns me, but my concern is that even if those young boys and girls had laptops or books or cricket bats, they would have still thrown them where they wanted to throw them. This is a matter of concern. So we need to understand this situation better. When you are sitting in the opposition, you want to play Rambo. But it is another thing when you come here in the government. When you come here in the government, you have to have peace and serenity in the government. Actually, Professor Ram Gopal Yadav has said about the history what I wanted to say. I will not go into the history, but I am completely on the same page as him. And I do not want to mention too many names here because people get touchy when you mention names. Sir, this is a human tragedy. This is a tragedy of common people. Sir, who is a nationalist and who is a patriot? The nationalist loves his country. The patriot loves the people of his country. Interestingly, a few days ago, there was a speech in the Lok Sabha on behalf of the government, and I was intrigued to know whose voice it was because his views on Kashmir 25 years ago and today are different. Sir, I need to bring this point out today because this gentleman believed that Sardar Patel also had some views on Kashmir, and even Sri Shyama Prasad Mukherjee was a stumbling block. Sir, I welcome the person whom the BJP chose to speak that day in Parliament. Today it is the BJP and the NDA who are taking a different look at Kashmir. The person who said all these words is a friend of mine. So I do not want to embarrass him, and this is not the occasion to embarrass anyone. Sir, if the BJP is looking at somebody like Mr. M.J. Akbar who wrote that book on Kashmir, we want to hear voices like this, and the more we hear voices like this, the more we believe that there will be a chance to solve this issue. It is another matter that when this book was launched in 1992, there were many leaders in BJP who threatened to burn the book. Sir, let us move on to the Home Ministry. There is a meeting to be held this afternoon, and for that meeting we have been given some background details from the Home Ministry. Now the Home Ministry has given us the details of the use of pellet guns, and I am reading from that report. The report says that in 2010 there were 6 deaths and 198 injuries, and in 2016 there were 3 deaths and 78 injuries. Sir, we have to go beyond these statistics. Otherwise, for the last 70 years we have gone this way and that way. We need to go beyond these statistics. We have to come out of this mentality, because unless we come out of this mentality, we will continue to suffer. Sir, I want to make one point about what has changed on the ground in Kashmir. In 2011, the internet penetration in Kashmir was 3%. Today, the internet penetration in Kashmir is almost 25%. Sir, that is a major change that has happened in Kashmir. That is why the Hurriyat or any other group does not have control over these people. The opinion is being made on the internet. The Honorable Home Minister made a tweet appealing to the people of Jammu and Kashmir to remain calm and maintain peace. That is a good thing. The problem is that when this tweet went out, the internet itself was blocked. So it is a tough call. In fact, In Kashmir, the internet has been blocked about a dozen times. You are not going to get young people on your side if you keep blocking the internet. Sir, Kashmir is non negotiable, but the Kashmiri people and their welfare also have to be non negotiable.